Hello everybody, welcome to the Traveling Merman channel. I want to talk about a film that I just watched recently and it really marked me, and I was like, whoa, I need to talk about this. It gave me so much to think about that I want to share with you really quick. So the film is called Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain. Well, first of all, I never knew who Anthony Bourdain was. I knew he had a show about traveling and eating, but I never watched it. Only once he passed away was that I realized he was like huge and people actually loved him, and he had good quotes about living, traveling, and the meaning of life. I learned that this man, he started as a chef in New York, very humble upbringings. He had a crazy thought idea that he expressed in an email to his friends, and then next thing you know, he's writing a book about it because he was keeping it genuine and real. And that's how Kitchen Confidential started, which gave him his first big break. From then on, he went on to become a world traveler, and it became a show. And so it's funny because one of the first videos that they made for the show kind of reminded me of what I went through when I started doing my new brand for social media, because it is one thing to travel but it's a whole other thing to travel and have to have a camera on you. You don't want to sound and that kind of happened to him. The friends that were with him for the first 10 or 14 years of the show, they were talking on the documentary, and they said how at the beginning they were all excited, blah blah blah, and then when they get to their first destination, I believe it was Bangkok, he was like monotone, not very excited. It was weird. He wasn't coming through. And then later to the trip, when they did something that it wasn't planned, they realized what his spark was. It was just being natural, being himself, eating the crazy things, being with the locals. And I found that very interesting because that is exactly how I feel. I feel that you always want to be yourself. You don't want to have a set thing to go, like a checklist. I have to hit this, that. No. I mean, you don't want to have a checklist when you travel, like, oh, I have to visit this place, that place, most likely eat here, eat there. But you don't want to have a script of what you should be saying or acting, because you should just feel at the moment. And I appreciated that a lot about him. So I got to see some of his highlights, and I was like, wow, no wonder why so many people liked that and appreciated that. And then one of the things that hit the most close to home for me, because I'm always on the go, running, going. It was this quote, especially after he met his second wife and then he had the kid. And he said that traveling is like a curse and a blessing. You are glad to go home, but then once you're home, you're glad to leave home. And it's so true, because when you're on the run, it's so much fun because, you don't feel attached. You are in the moment, you are drinking, you are eating, you are meeting people, exchanging experiences. And it feels fun, but then physically you get tired. Like literally you just want to sit back, relax on your couch at home, or you want to be with your family, your kids, your wife, or your partner, or your parents, your pets. And then you get home and then you get restless and you start thinking, where am I going next? Where to next? Literally, like my slogan. And I've been there. So it's like you have to find that balance. And for this man, at the level that he was on, it was very hard, because when he started going out, again, there was too many people on top of him. Anthony here, Anthony there. So he couldn't be himself anymore. Like there's a sense of normalcy that's gone. And that probably affected, how he was feeling and why he did what he did eventually at the end. And which brings me to his legacy. Even though, he ended in a sad way, I think the legacy that he left behind about traveling, living the moment, appreciating those around you, how we are all the same. We're all humans. We're all going through something. Humanity, being on this world where we are all trying to make it day by day. Whatever you do in your life, make sure you do it wholeheartedly, that you're having fun, that you are in it. And I hope that you have a base support that you can always go to, to be able to recharge. Recharging is very important. especially when you're on the road going for so much. So have you seen this film? Let me know in the comments. Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain. I thought it was amazing. It wasn't embellished, or they kept it real, and I like that. The good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly, all of it was there. So let me know in the comments what you think, or if you plan to watch it, and what else you would like me to watch. I would love to get suggestions because I love to watch TV. And as always, please don't forget to like, share, and always subscribe. And I appreciate it. And I hope to see you again on my next video.